Okay, I didn't really play very well today, and I think there are quite a number of hands which I think I could have played better. One example would be this hand. I have King Queen, and the others actually fall to me, and I actually put in a min raise. Okay, so there's actually another person who actually 3-betted me, so the rest fall, and I actually call the 3-bet. So I think this is a very bad call because okay, even though this Malphite is actually playing very is playing actually quite loosely, but his percentage for 3-betting is actually very small. So I think when he actually 3-betted, that means that he must have a very strong hand. Okay, so the flop come seems to be quite dry, so I check. And this Malphite actually c-bet, and this actually give me a clue about the types of hand that he has. For example, his c-bet after the flop is about 33%, which is very little. So I think this show a lot of strength about his hand, but I don't know. I do not really know what actually happened, or what am I thinking of at the time. Maybe there's another table when I was nearing the bubble, so I did not really pay attention to this table. I actually pushes all in here, which I think is very bad play because I should have looked at all his statistic and get valuable information, but unfortunately I made a very bad play, and he show pocket aces, and I go on to lose the game. Okay, the next game that I had, the next hand that I'm going to show you is actually a hand that I think I played quite well. It's a hand that I actually played quite well, but I think due to various I actually lost the hand. So let's look at what happened. I have ace king at the button. This guy is actually a very aggressive player, a very solid regular, and I have played about 2,000 hand with him. Okay, so he actually raises under the gun, so I call his raises, and the rest folds. So the flop is actually very dry, and because for this go see, I have played about 2,000 hands with him, and he's a very aggressive player, and he always like to c-bet. So he c-bet, and I actually I sort of have an idea that he actually largely missed the flop, and he's just doing his normal c-bet. So I try to re-raise him, but he actually pushes all in here. Now I had actually reviewed my hand with him, a hand that I actually played with him a few days ago. Similar similar situation as this, and he actually pushes all in when I actually re-raise him. And since he does it so often, I would think that he do not really have a very strong hand, and he's trying to force me to fold my hand. And I thought ace king could be very good here, so I actually call his all in, and it turns out that he only have ace queen. So I think I'm right about reading this opponent, but unfortunately he gets lucky and hits the queen on the river. But I think although I lost this hand, I think I played very well here because I managed to read his hand accurately. Okay, the next hand is a very interesting situation. Okay, since I only have about 5 big blinds left, so this decision is actually a lot to do with ICM. So with ace king here in middle position, I think pushing here will be a very marginal decision. Okay, but at that point in time, I'm not very sure if I actually made the correct play according to ICM. So unfortunately for me, I lost this hand. But let's look at what the Sit and Go Wizard says. Okay, the Sit and okay, now let's look at what the Sit and Go Wizard says. Okay, for this hand, um, okay, I have a7 here, so I actually pushes all in mid position, and I think I actually made the correct play here because yeah, it's actually a very marginal decision here, only a difference of about 0.07. So I think since the blind is coming to me very soon, this should be a correct push here. Okay, so I think I made the right play here. Now let's look at the next hand. Now this is another hand which I think I played particularly very badly. Okay, now for this hand, this player here, okay, this player here has been very timid. He does not really steal my blind very often, and when he actually limps here, that could indicate some strength that he has. Actually I sort of sense that he might have some hand that could beat me, but I think calling here is actually a very bad play, and I thought I would have sufficient full equity if I actually pushes all in here, but unfortunately he has a premium hand ace jack, and he go on and actually beat me. Okay, so this hand is one hand that I think I played particularly poor. Yeah, I should have actually go with my feel and actually just check and then fold to any bet here that he made, or maybe I can even bet after the flop and see what he does. So this is a very bad play. Okay, this hand I think I played very well with ace 10 at the small blind. So actually this dealer, Boyer Town Babe, has been very aggressive, always attacking my blind. So I thought when he actually pushes all in here, my range should be better than him. So I actually pushes all in here, and the big blind actually calls, and he actually shows king 9 and jack 8 here. So I'm actually quite well ahead, but unfortunately yep, I didn't manage to hit the flop, and he actually managed to win. But I think I did very well here. I made the correct play, but sometimes variance will just say that sorry, I'm not able to win the hand. Okay, now let's look at the last hand. Now this hand is a very interesting hand. Now for this hand, I have 7 pair here, and there's actually a very loose aggressive chip leader here who has been pushing all in for quite a few turns already. Okay, so this Boyer Town Babe is the macro stack here, so he calls the all in, and for me now, right, I can actually choose to fold and wait for this micro stack to get busted. But I think over the past few weeks I've sort of changed my style. I'm now more aggressive at the bubble because I'm always aiming for first position. So I think if I actually fold here, and even if this micro stack got bust out, it will still be a long fight for even the second position after this after the bubble burst. So I thought if I actually pushes all in here, I would have actually a good chance to either double up and be in commanding position to get first place, or I think it is very likely that I might get third place if I actually didn't if my opponent actually hit the flop. And for this micro stack to survive, he has to beat me as well as the chip leader. So I think the likelihood of this happening is actually very low. So I decided to play more aggressively. I call, and luckily I managed to take down the huge pot, and I went on to win this and go.